Hello and welcome to Plant Vixen. This is my first video, so I thought I would start at the very beginning of propagation. I've got quite a few things I'm propagating at the moment. Yeah, so let's crack into it. So the first thing I have is this neon pothos and a satin pothos. Now I put these into sphagnum moss. They were in water and they didn't look happy. So I changed the medium to spag, and hopefully I can get some roots on this guy. This is the one I really, really want, but it's not doing anything. Please live. Yeah, so that's my neon, and I just stuck him in there. Just stick him in. Try not to tamper with the roots too much, or the stems where the roots are going to come out. Yeah. So the next thing I have is a Syngonium. I think this is the white butterfly, but a very early leaf. The plant it came off was very, very white, except for the new leaves that hadn't had all that sun that the other one had all that bright light. And this one, that's doing nothing yet. But hey, it will happen. It will happen, and I will love it even so when it does. So, white butterfly, Syngonium. So... the other thing that I am starting to get into is Pepermonia. So I have 3 different types of Pepermonia. I have polyboytra, Caparata, and Scandens verigata. So the first one I will show you is the Caparata. Oh, get off there. Which is the burgundy Pepermonia. It's got very deep ridges. So these ridges are very, very deep in here. Nice shiny glossy leaves. Now I got this as a offshoot from another plant. The roots weren't really anything at this point, so I have once again popped that into some spag moss, and I believe she's doing well in there. She hasn't died. Doing well. She's doing well. I also have a single leaf propagating as well, so this one fell off the mother plant, or baby mother plant, so that hasn't done anything, not yet, but it will grow. It will give me some love in my little concrete jars. The other one I have is the Scandens verigata. This one here. Now this one has some roots. I have roots. It's only been in the water for 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks for this one. So that one I'm very, very happy with. So that should come away nicely. And the other one I have is a larger polyboytra plant, and this little puppy came out of it. So fell off it when I was repotting. So this one here, it's very hard to see. I might leave it on the black end, try and get some, you can't see it, but that there is a tiny little hair root, but yeah, a tiny root. So that is my Pepermonia polyboytra, or teardrop Pepermonia for that one. I do want a watermelon Pepermonia, but that is a work in progress, along with the long list of things that I want or have coming after our lockdown. I think there'll be another video. Hopefully everything arrives within a day of each other, and I can do a unboxing of the things I've bought through lockdown. I'm actually a wee bit excited about. Don't tell anyone, but I'm a wee bit excited. The next thing I have is a... Oh, it's not here. 2 seconds, I'll go and grab my rubber plant. And I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm back. Right, so my rubber plants, I was given shape trips at 2 cuttings. So that one there is a stem cutting, which has got roots coming. The roots are coming. They've pushed out of the trunk. They're on their way. I think I just need it to be a little bit warmer. I might move them to a warmer part of the house. And this one here is a tip cutting. Now when I got given these, I don't know if you can see that very well, but all that puckering, that was worse. And I cut the ends and put them into water just to try and get some water up into those stems, which it has rewarded me because we got roots. We got roots. Yay. So the next one I'd like to show you is a Cordyline. So these Cordylines were part of, like, my sister's a florist and she had ordered part of a tropical mix with them, and these were going in the bin. So I was like, give them here, I want them, they're mine, I'm propagating those. So these ones here so far, I know there's two longer ones, don't look very healthy. They still wiggle round out in the hole. These two, these don't move. So I'm suspecting that there is possibly a root on these two. These two, not so much. 1 minute, I'm just recording. And the other one I have now, with the recording, the Cordyline, I changed that water yesterday. So some of them I had in water, some of them I have in dirt to see what works best. The ones in water tend to make it really, really mucky. But I have got evidence of roots. So to me that is almost a success, almost, because I haven't got a leaf yet, but we'll see. I don't know where those leaves are going to come out. It's a mystery. But yeah, with the water and the Cordyline, like, I just change it every day. There's nothing I can do about it really. It is what it is. So, the next thing I would like to show you is a Philodanderon minima. So this wee baby here I've had for about a month. About a month, 3 weeks, you know, leading up to lockdown. I bought a few cuttings. So this one here, this wee leaf here was all curled up and has just come out. I think in the last week it actually opened up full. And once that one had opened, then I got the roots. I got the roots and they are growing. I'll probably leave this one in the water for maybe another week or two, just depending on if it's, you know, if the weather's warmer, the roots will grow more. Yeah, leave it in there for now. So that's my little minima. I love these plants. I want it growing up and over my curtain rail. So other thing I am doing is a chain of hearts. Now I've got 3 chain of hearts here, and all of them have happily rooted. And let me get them sitting on my finger. I have got roots on there, and on there. So this was one long, very long one that I had break off my, I call her Her Majesty. She is a very big plant, So I'll just leave them in water until their roots are about 2 to 3 inches long, and then I'll wrap them in soil on a pot. I may end up doing a video on transition from propagation to potting in a couple of weeks' time, and I will refrain from doing it. So the other thing similar to that is let me pick this up. It is a variegated chain of hearts. Now, I've put it in a terrarium because I am struggling. I have fears that I am going to lose it. That is my little one. It's not looking very healthy. I had it in soil and it died off rapidly. Like, that was huge. There was a lot there, and that is all that's left. So I pulled it out of the dirt and put it into the spag moss, and popped it into a terrarium jar. Now, if you don't have terrarium jars, something I have been known to use is like wide neck vases and put glad wrap over top, or a like your little click clack containers. But the deeper ones, you know, the ones that hold your breakfast in, put the Glad wrap on or the lid on, and that works just as well as glass, believe it or not. Yeah, so that's that. And on top of that, I don't know if you can see this, but in there I've got a heart leaf and a pearl in this bag, just to see if I can pull it off, basically. Fingers crossed I can pull that off. So what else have I got? I have got the ZZ, the Zanzibar, hardy as. It's only been in water for a couple of weeks. There is no signs of roots, but it is still alive, it's still shiny, it's not looking droopy or anything, so I'm happy. I have been told that the roots on these can take up to a year to develop, but good things take time. Good plants, good cheese, they all take time. Yeah, so that's my Zanzi. So that will hopefully come away soon. So I've just got two more things that I'd like to show you. One is my Hoya carnosa, which has got a root right there, a root, and it's only been in for like 2.5 weeks. So this is off my big 7-year-old plant, and I wanted to propagate it and just stick it in the pot, so to make it a bigger, fuller plant down the track. So I'm sure you will meet my Hoya carnosa along there. She is beautiful. And the last but not least, and I'm patiently waiting, is my Hoya Shephardii cutting. So at the moment, it ain't got nothing. It's got nothing at all. It's still growing though. It's still green. Not turning yellow, not losing its colour, which is, you know, if it started losing its colour, I would be getting worried. Yeah, so that's all my plants I've got propagating at the moment. What I would do with propagating is change the water once a week. If you don't remember, don't worry if you forget. Just change it when you remember. If you haven't got time now, do it later. They're not fussy at all. And things I propagate in, jars and vases. So anything with sphagnum moss is a solid base. It's a solid base to keep that sphagnum moist. When I water it, I will pour it in, and then I will just gently tip out the excess without tipping the whole lot out. Just so it's not drowned in water. Nothing likes to be drowning unless it's a water prop. Yeah, so the other things I use is these jars, came to the warehouse a while back. I think they still have them. And these concrete. Now this is just a vase with a wee hole in the top that takes the water. I find that an opaque vase, you will get roots faster than you will on a transparent vase. Don't know why, I think it just sort of simulates like that dark. They like the dark better. I don't know about you guys, but I know for myself that if something hasn't got a root today, usually the first thing the next morning when I go through and have a wee check, they've usually actually sprouted overnight in the dark. So opaque vases are definitely better than your clear ones, but your clear ones work just as well. I think it's all based on what you have lying around your house at the time, what you can use. You can always shuffle it around a wee bit. If you don't like that vase, put it in that vase with its fresh water. That's what it is. Plants, that's what it is. They're awesome. So I hope you enjoyed my first ever video on propagation. I probably will do another one at some point when I have some more to propagate. Yeah, so enjoy. I will list what I had down below, and please subscribe. Please subscribe. I would love to see a big full page of people that also love plants. Alright, have a good day. Bye.